Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Let me hit you with that. Whoa. My father said. That's right, we're celebrating the champ's return. Cody Rhodes finally getting rid of that pest, that annoyance, that unbelievable leech. Drew McIntyre. How long has that feud been going on, for God's sakes? I know that the Saturday night main event happened in November of 2025, for God's sakes. I'm guessing the WrestlePalooza was at least a month before it. Maybe two. I have to double check. But I mean, it's absurd how long it's been going on. It basically made Cody's entire second run feel like shit. Everyone says his second run was boring. That's because his entire second run was against one guy. Before we do anything else. Give me. Wrong one. What the fuck? Is this right here? Ugh. And belt is back where it belongs, baby. Belt is back where it belongs. Drew was a placeholder and nothing else, just to keep things interesting. I think, in my theory of theories, that they needed him to drop it for a very short time so that it would make sense for Roman to pick CM Punk. Because otherwise, why would he pick CM Punk when he could pick the guy who dethroned him? See what I'm saying? Doesn't quite make any sense, does it? But it's still not the best reason to make somebody champion. Especially, the thing is, he had already lost to him twice. If they really wanted to pull this off, what they should have done is had Drew win the Saturday night main event. Instead, you think he sees me? He don't see me. He wishes. Ah, shit. He might have saw me. So yeah, he should have won the Saturday night main event if he was going to do anything. But that's not what they did. They had Cody beat him twice. Even if there was the ever so tiniest bit of controversy, which is really a nothing burger. Like, oh, the referee slightly got in the way of him doing something through a table. And then the second one was, oh, Cody used a belt in a match where Drew was trying to use the belt. Like, so who cares? These are not excuses for a third match. That's not even why the third match happened. The third match basically happened because of the classic Drew attacked Cody. So they're like, well, you know, if he attacked him, Cody's gonna get pissed. He's gonna say, you want a match? We'll do another match, okay? Because of course he's gonna not let that slide. That's just bad writing. They even had in December, Drew interfered in the Oba match. And that was a good match. Everyone was looking forward to that. But they had Drew interfere in that shit. So, yeah, we'll be right back. So it's worse than I thought. I looked up the exact date. WrestlePalooza was in September of 2025. I figured it was just like a month before. That means, was it October, November? Yeah, it was 2 months before. Because that feud has dragged out from, what's that? Looking for enemies while trying to do math. My strong suit. Let's see, that's September, October, November, December, January, February, and now we're in March. So Cody and Drew have been feuding for 7 fucking months. That is bonkers. No wonder it was sort of boring. That's for the champ. That's for the champ newly crowned. Get the belt back where it belongs. Give me a shot of that. Yeah. Over here? Yeah, hold it up, champ. Just tell it. Whoa. Shoot on the champ. Newly crowned? Don't you see the gold? Yeah. Craziness. Yeah, so it's just, 7 months is too long for anybody to feud. And I said from the very beginning, way back then, that the beginning of their feud did not make any sense to me. Because think about this. Drew basically, after his feud with Punk, which is great, his feud with Punk was great. If they were going to have him, find a way to get involved in a title match, it should have been then, even though he lost that feud. Excuse me. Even though he lost that feud, if you were going to have him involved in a title match, do it about right then. See what I'm saying? However, from there, instead of going straight into a title match situation, which it is weird to go off a loss into a title match, but instead of a title match, what do? They put him in against Damian Priest, and then that feud ends up basically a tie, because it was either a tie or Damian was winning, but I think one of them got injured before I think they went 1-1, and then somebody got injured before they could finish it, right? Instead of a bitch trying to sneak attack the champ. So what happens after they don't finish the feud? Well, I'm glad you asked. Drew ends up fighting Jelly Roll. You remember that? I certainly remember that. Drew ends up fighting fucking Jelly Roll in a tag match where he's tagging up with Logan Paul. Logan Paul and Drew versus, who was it? Versus Jelly Roll and Randy Orton. Are you ready? Goodness, he was running. Can you believe that? You don't know he was a champ? I just got the belt back, son. I just got the belt back. Trying to assassinate the champ? Now, I can't remember if he won or lost that tag match, to be honest. I think it was a couple of tag matches, wasn't it? But after the tag matches, Drew goes straight into a fucking title feud with the face of the company, the WWE Champion, and it lasts for 7 months. It consists of him losing twice in a row. Losing twice in a row, only to then get a third shot out of nowhere. Only for him to get a third shot out of nowhere, which I keep saying this on Twitter, and I'm going to say it as many times as I have to. I want you to just imagine if... I want you to just imagine... It's kind of slow. I kind of like my other one better. I want you to imagine if Finn Balor got a third match with CM Punk right now, like this Monday, and then he won. Because that would be the equivalent of what happened with Drew. That would be the equivalent of what happened with Drew. Cody beat him twice, just like CM Punk beat Drew twice. Or, sorry, CM Punk beat... You know who? I'll say it. Punk beat Finn twice, just like Cody beat Drew twice. Except somehow, Drew got a third shot. Finn Balor didn't get a third shot. I mean, so, help me understand. He should be in there, right? Yeah, so that will drive me nuts until some... I mean, that's just gonna drive me nuts forever. The idea that he got a third shot after losing 2-0 and then won? Because it guaranteed, I don't care what you put in the contract, it guaranteed there had to be a fourth match, if not a fifth match. Because you can't end the series 2-2, and you damn sure can't end it 2-1. That's just not the way anything works. I know it's not exactly the NBA Finals, but we still don't end series like that, you know, it's just not how it works, brothers. Was that not at 50%? I thought I was. I just wasted all that fruit. So yeah, I mean, 7 months is crazy. Having to beat a guy 3 times in a row, and somehow he wins the third match, and now you gotta do a fourth match. But they act like there's this, oh, actually he put a no rematch clause. So he has to win the Rumble. Oh, okay. You know, at first I actually thought, oh, that's not too bad. He'll just win the Rumble. I thought, oh, they want Cody to be a 3-time winner. That's not a bad idea. But then they're like, psych! He's not actually going to win. We're going to have Drew interfere. Well, Drew just interferes. Oh, okay, so you wanted to win Chamber. You're trying to make this go down the wire, huh? Nope. He doesn't win Chamber either. So what was the point of all that? Point apparently was to just drag it out. And I can't be the only one who thinks that's kind of silly. Now, what do y'all think? Y'all think it made sense for them to fight 3 times? Y'all think it makes sense for them to fight 7 months in a row? With only there being a break for like Crown Jewel and one Oba fight that fucking Drew ends up interfering in? I don't think it makes sense. I'll tell you one thing, it has to be over now, right? Surely. Oh, I like this other one. Yes. Now we're down to it. And that's about it. Now we can finally move on. Face Randy Orton. I kind of expect Randy's going to win. Because, you know, we got denied that Kevin Owens punt back in the day. I think we're finally going to get that punt now. Unfortunately, it's going to have to come at Cody's expense. The only way Cody can win is if Randy punts him before Mania, like in the build-up. In which case, maybe Cody can win. But I think if Cody loses, you just end up with him fighting Randy at SummerSlam. Maybe. Sheesh. That's for the champ. That's for the champ, baby. Cody American Nightmare Rhodes. First try. Woo! Had to continue the celebration by grabbing some people. Very much looking forward to the Randy Orton feud, man. This has been coming a long time. Oh, baby. Can't wait. And just a few days from now, it'll be Alex time, which is part of the reason I'm practicing grabbing some people. So, tune in for some Alex and some random matches coming soon, and a lot of other things. Peace.